to Serenity, my TeaTube channel. My name is Sarah and I talk all about tea here. I have a brand new tea company to try today. Well, not new to the world, but new to me. It's from a company called Teangle, run by a brother and sister team located in Quebec, Canada. And I love my Canadian companies, so I was immediately intrigued by this. They've been around since I believe about 2015 is when they founded the company. They reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in doing a review on their tea and their products, and I was very interested. I love supporting small business, I love supporting Canadian companies, 2 in 1. So let's get into this and see what they sent me. Matcha waiting for. Warning, highly addictive deliciousness inside. I love that. Okay. I can't wait to see what's in this. Ooh. So, this is how they set up their box. Really nicely packaged. There's something just extra fun when things are packaged in a beautiful way. So they sent me actual teaware, which is very exciting. I'll move this out of the way so that I can show this to you. So it looks like they sent me a matcha maker. They actually asked me what color I would prefer out of 3 different colors. And I went for the pink. Oh, that is really pretty. So I'll just go over the instructions they give on the box here. So step 1, you would remove the lid and the filter. See? And then you would pour hot or cold water and add Teangle matcha. And then you put the filter and lid back on. And then as per instructions on this side, you wait a couple of minutes before shaking. When placing hot liquids in the bottle, please wait a couple of minutes before closing the lid and or shaking the bottle. Failing to do so can result in mouthpiece opening. It's not dishwasher safe or microwave safe. Okay, good warnings. And then you shake and enjoy. And then down at the bottom, there's an additional compartment for storage. You could potentially use this for loose leaf tea as well. Like you could bring your loose leaf in the bottom here, as long as it was like one that didn't have to be removed from the water, like an herbal or a rooibos. And then it comes with a wrist strap so that you can haul it around with you wherever you go. Very cool. I'm definitely happy I picked the pink. I really like it. All right, let's see what else they put in here. Nice quality box too. So they sent me 3 different types of matcha. Okay, this is the one I'm probably gonna have to try today. Peppermint matcha. I love peppermint, so this sounds like it's something that I would really like. Peppermint matcha. Drinking this tea powder may help you burn fat, increase energy, and reduce bloating. And there are 30 servings in this bag. So add 1 or 2 Teangle spoons in hot or cold water, shake it, and drink 2 times a day, morning and lunch. Promotes fat loss, reduces bloating, increases energy, reduces stress and anxiety, and improves focus. And it's Japanese matcha with peppermint and stevia. And then the next one is ginger and lemongrass. I've never tried a ginger or lemongrass style matcha, so this is really interesting. This one has Japanese matcha, ginger, lemongrass, stevia. And matcha chai. I bet you this one would make a really nice latte. I like the bags. They're well designed in my opinion. Very cool. Oh, they sent me a note. Sarah, we can't wait for you to enjoy our matcha and experience the Teangle magic. Thank you for sharing your tea expertise with us. Heart, heart, XX, love Teangle. That's so awesome. So they have a little matcha spoon that they send along, nice metal. It's got their logo on it. If you can see. It's heavy too, that's awesome. I'm going to get this peppermint matcha made up here. So I'm gonna go get my Breville going to the appropriate green tea temperature, and I will be back shortly. I'm also gonna go rinse this out. I always wash new teaware. Very, very excited to try this. I just got my Breville heated up to the correct green tea temperature. So I've got the Teangle matcha maker here. I'm gonna try the peppermint matcha as a plain matcha first. I'm interested to see how my reaction to plain matcha is, because I know I love it in like lattes, ice cream, chocolate, but that's all on the more dessert palette side. They say to use 1 or 2 Teangle spoons in hot or cold water. So I'm gonna try just one hot. So 1 spoon, and I'll pour the hot water in. I think I'll try halfway first, just in case I want to add some milk to it after. So as per their instructions, I'm going to let it sit for a couple minutes before starting to shake it. So the pressure from the hot water when shaking doesn't cause the lid to pop off and blast hot matcha in my face. That would be a terrifying first experience. So this company, Teangle, chose their name because they want to represent balance in life. And it's a brother-sister team, which I think is pretty cool. I would love to start a tea company with my brother. And if there was a way to fuse tea and chickens together all the time, like have a tea house and also a chicken petting zoo, that would probably be my dream job. So anyways, about this company, the brother started drinking matcha as a way to improve his mental health and his energy, from what I remember reading online. And the sister was overseas working, and she decided to come and join in with him and start this company. I think it's so cool when family bands together and start something like this. The way it smells is vegetal. I'm not smelling too much peppermint. A little bit, it's like a hint of peppermint. I think I'm just gonna try to start shaking it now. Ooh, scared me. If you're a little bit gimp like me, you can grab the string to help you from dropping it. This is throwing me back to when I used to make martinis with my cousins all the time. My cousin would always do the shaker part, and I would just harass him if he was not smiling big enough. Be like, I don't want a sad teeny, I want a happy teeny. All right, I shook that up. This will be, okay, that's okay. This will be my very first plain matcha. And any other time I've made matcha, I've always used like a whisk or a fork. If you've been following my channel, you'll have seen that I just loaded up on matcha teaware, which was really exciting. So now I have all the teaware to make it in a traditional method, but this is really nice for on the go. You just throw your matcha in there, then you put your water in and you shake. Okay, so my first taste. So the very first thing that I taste is the kind of vegetal green tea. And then there's a little bit of a sensation of peppermint. It's not a crazy peppermint tea. I'm kind of used to peppermint teas being real like pow in your face, I'm mint. This is kind of like a subtle back end, a slight cooling sensation on your palate from the mint. Then it's followed up with the stevia flavor. So this is a sweet tea. Let's try again. I am finding the stevia to be fairly forefront in this matcha, and the base of the matcha is so nicely flavored that they could probably pull back that stevia a little bit and kind of embrace the more straight up green tea. If you do want a totally plain matcha, I'm pretty sure they have ceremonial as well. They sent me all flavored because they asked how I like my matcha, and I said, well, I've only ever used flavored and I typically use it in lattes. So I really like how they kind of curated this box to my preferences. So if you like sweeter matchas, this might be one that really suits you well. I would say overall, this is a really nice matcha. The powder was really fine. The other thing that I really appreciate about Teangle is that they have decided to work closely with a Japanese farmer. So it's not like they're just buying wholesale from some random. I've been told from people that are more advanced in matcha than I am that you always want Japanese matcha. The one thing I really do love about matcha is the burst of energy that you get when you drink it. I made myself a matcha latte kind of late in the day last week, and I usually suffer from extreme fatigue in the evening, like next level. Sometimes I don't even have energy to make dinner. I am just wiped. And my whole evening, I made myself a big fantastic dinner. I played video games, I watched a movie, and I was just chock full of energy. And I'm not talking like the jittery kind of energy that sugar and coffee can give you. This was just as if I was naturally like that. It was such a good feeling. I think I might try to do their matcha every day for the next little while and see how my energy levels are. And I'll follow up with you on Instagram and let you know how that goes for me. Because with that next level fatigue, it's sometimes just really hard to get through the day. So I'd be really interested to see if this makes a difference in my overall energy levels and hopefully improves my mood as well. It is winter doldrums after all. So thank you, Teangle, for sending me this matcha for me to experiment that way. And even though it was gifted to me, all the opinions are my own. I want to be very upfront with you so that you know kind of what it is that you're getting and what my opinion is. My opinion might not necessarily be your opinion. But I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and actually make an actual latte right now so that I can really do a comparison and see how I feel between the two. The sweetness of the stevia I feel would be better suited cut by milk, because if I love matcha ice cream, then I probably like the creamy side added to this flavor profile. I'm gonna use just regular milk, no sweetener added, because I think it's got enough in it already, which is kind of nice not having to add any sugar or honey, although I do love my honey. So for the chai one, I actually took whole milk. You don't have to use whole, obviously. You can use any kind of milk that you like. And I used my Breville milk frother to make it nice and hot. It didn't really froth, but I seem to be hit or miss with that when I make myself lattes anyways. You can see that is a really pretty green color. It smells like chai. I much prefer it this way. I can see the peppermint one being really, really good as a latte as well. Yeah, that chai one's really nice. I'm actually liking this flavor profile better than the peppermint, which is kind of surprising to me because usually peppermint's my go-to, but they did a really, really nice job on the chai flavoring. It's not an overpowering spicy chai, it's just a nice warm chai. That's really nice. I can taste the vegetal of the green tea, but the chai is adding a warmth to it, is complementing the milk really nicely. This one I'm not picking up the stevia as forefront as I was with the peppermint. I'm glad I didn't stop at the hot and plain because I probably would have been like, maybe matcha's not for me. But I think I just need to build up my understanding of the flavor profile a little bit more. I can see myself developing a liking for it in the future. I think I'm just a little bit too green right now. So if you are a matcha newbie like I am, then maybe what you need to do is start off with matcha lattes. I tried 2 of the 3 matchas that they've sent me. I'm gonna save the lemongrass one for another day. For some reason, I just love when things are green. I don't know why. People are probably like, what are you drinking? If they don't know what matcha is. Like, it's green. It's not Soylent Green though. It's not people. If you've tried Teangle before, I'd love to hear what your favorite flavor was and what your favorite way to prepare it is. My favorite way is clearly as a latte. As usual, thank you so much for watching.